episode number 17. Today's question is, what forms have family, class, and social groups taken in European history, and how have they changed over time? So let's talk a little bit about marriage. In the 16th century, a lot of people delayed marriage, which decreased the population. However, this increased the economic stability for family. Well, now they had more wealth. In the 17th century, people started to marry because they wanted to form economic stability. So they arranged marriages either to become economically stable or to keep the wealth that they already had in the family line. In the 18th century, new ideas about individualism and romance had spurred, which created more women to kind of push for marrying for love instead of for economic stability. Gender roles appeared early in time. In families, men and children would go out to work while women would be the caretakers of the house. After the Renaissance and the religious reformations, many people started to question the roles of women not only as caretakers but in society as well. Although these discussions were made, the men were still dominant in the working fields. So during the Renaissance, men would marry younger women, reproduce, and then continue on with formal education and jobs, while the women would stay at home and care for the children. So these gender roles were reinforced during the Industrial Revolution in the middle class because work was outside of the home, and the men were expected to be the breadwinners, while women were to care for the children and the house. They lived in comfort and stability in the middle class, and this was a different story for the working class. In the beginning, the working class lives just were very pale in comparison, but during the 19th century, reforms were made and their lives greatly improved. One law that helped the working class with them was the Mines Act of 1842. This outlawed for women and children under 10 to work in coal mines. Around Europe, government started to install social welfare programs for the working class. They installed compensation for the unemployed, they improved health care, and they gave Social Security to the elderly and the disabled. One of the first countries to do this was Germany. As machinery started to produce more products efficiently, this gave workers more time to have fun. And these families would go to parks, beaches, play sports, and go to theaters. Recap time! Throughout the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries, it is obvious that marriages were changing. Gender roles started very early in time, men being the dominant to work and women being the caretakers. Women's roles eventually came into question, however, men were still the dominant in the working fields. So these gender roles were reinforced during the Industrial Revolution with the middle class because work was outside of the house. The working class lives greatly improved during the 19th century due to laws such as the Mines Act of 1842 and welfare programs that helped improve their lives. As machines became more efficient, this gave more time to people to have fun, so families would go to parks, beaches, and theaters. We will see you guys next time on Tea Time History.